threaten the political lives, the political future of U.S. senators who are Republicans. That's the only way we're going to get them to not cave into Obama regarding the Supreme Court vacancy left by Justice Scalia's death. We have to threaten their political future. I'm not trying to play. By the way, I was so happy. I think Friday I was listening to Sean Hannity. Thank God for Rush and for Sean, friends. So I was listening to Sean, and I was so proud of him. He got into his mic and he said, U.S. senators, you listen to me. I am vowing that if you let Obama replace Scalia on the Supreme Court, I, Sean Hannity, will do everything in my power to see that a primary is run against you and you are thrown out of office. I was like, yes, Sean, go get him. He's got a big stick. He's got a way bigger stick than I do with this. I'm more like a, like a blow dart. But he did it. He said it. And I guarantee you there are other people that are saying it in addition to he and I. And friends, I'm saying to you, please call your U.S. senator. We're going to have a protest in our community this week outside of our Republican senator's office and say, look, if you allow a vote to come up, or if you allow the vacancy to be filled by Obama, we're going to do everything we can to take you out. Because that's it. It's the straw that breaks the camel's back. Now, I want to play for you the clip of Donald Trump regarding the Supreme Court. He uses the same buzz phrases that everyone else does, and it's just weak. Here you go.
Roe v. Wade, do you think it should be overturned? And would you put Supreme Court justices, or would you look at Supreme Court justices that felt that way?
Well, I'm going to put the Supreme Court justices. It's going to take a long time because, obviously we're going to need a lot. This was a big, with Scalia, this was a big shocker to everybody. Nobody had him in mind. This was something that nobody had in mind. And very interestingly, I saw this morning about Republicans where maybe Obama is cracking them down again. I mean, I can't believe what's going on with these people. But, in theory, the Senate has the power. But now all of a sudden they say maybe Obama would be able to get somebody. And I said to myself, here we go again with the Republicans. So, no, I will put people on that are going to be very, very good and constitutionalists, and they're going to do a good job. But it's going to take a long time.
But beyond judges, do you believe Roe v. Wade was wrongly decided back in the day, back in 1973?
Well, I do. I mean, it's been very strongly decided, but, it can be changed. Things are put there and they're passed, but they can be unpassed with time. But it's going to take time because you have a lot of judges to go.
All right, so he does tip his hat to say to us, look, what's wrong with the Republicans again? See, there he is, firing up the rabble at the gate. But he just uses the same old worn-out phrases. Well, a strong constitutionalist. What does that mean? Obama doesn't say, I'm going to pick a weak constitutionalist. But it's the same words that Ted Cruz uses. Are you hearing me? I am longing for the day when I hear a Republican candidate say, well, of course we're going to have a litmus test. Of course. I mean, he says he wants to see Roe overturned, but he doesn't specifically say, I will ask the candidate to his face, will you vote to overturn Roe, yes or no? That's the issue, friend. And you know that the Democrats have a litmus test that says, will you promise to uphold Roe? If they do it, why don't we do it? Votes matter, politics matter, opinions matter, ethics matter. Roe versus Wade was the worst Supreme Court decision in the history of this country and unleashed a bloodbath, a murderous bloodbath in our country with 55, 56 million known dead babies right now. And it will prove in the end, when people look back and they look at the judgment of God that falls upon America, that is yet to come, people with a proper sense of history and ethics will look back and say, this is the fruit of the Supreme Court's Roe versus Wade decision. Just like Manasseh in the Bible, who shed innocent blood, and all those babies were killed, and then God finally destroyed Judah because of the sins of Manasseh and the blood that he shed. They will look back to Roe versus Wade and say, this is why the judgment of God has come upon this once great country. I'll be right back.